Hello, everybody. It is Stryker. We are in a studio in West Los Angeles, California, with Matt and Dom from MUSE. Great to see you guys.
Good to see you. How's it going?
It's been a while since we've sat down in an interview. It was about 2.5 years ago. The Second Law is coming out very soon. So my question, I'll go to you, Matt, first. Was the process making this record different from previous?
Yeah, there's some things that are different. Some things are the same. We wanted to produce it again ourselves, so that was similar to how we did Resistance. We started off thinking we may get a producer in, but we quickly realised that we just love doing it. You know, three of us collaborating together on the production really makes an interesting result. You know, and three-piece makes it easy democracy to get decisions done. And so yeah, apart from that, but some of the things we did differently are kind of for certain songs. We had different approaches to anything we've done before. You know, we kind of created these challenges to make sure that the song would come out kind of differently to how it was rehearsed in the first place. In the case of Follow Me, it was a track that we kind of rehearsed and sort of recorded as a kind of rock track, and then decided to get rid of everything and do it all again with electronics. And then a song like Unsustainable was where we kind of built up a kind of, inside the computer, kind of built up a kind of sort of electronic style, sort of build up to kind of drop kind of bass line type thing. All electronic, and then try to play it with real instruments to see if we could simulate it. So those two songs are kind of opposites.
And did you succeed in using your instruments to make the noises you wanted to make?
Yeah, definitely, yeah. We sort of, there's songs like Madness where we tried to strip things down to be very, very minimal as possible. And there's a couple of tracks with Chris singing.
Let's talk about that before you, hold on, sorry. But Chris singing on the album, how did this come about? Did he have songs written that he came to you guys? Dom, if you could take this.
Yeah, he had some songs. I mean, you know, Chris was, you know, he's kind of like, his head's a little clearer these days, you know?
Right.
And and he, you know, he was drinking a lot for years, and, you know, since being kind of sober, he's changed, and he's cleared up, his thoughts are clearer, you know, so I think, you know, creatively and emotionally, it became easier for him to kind of communicate his ideas. So he had some songs and you know, wanted to sing them, and we were like, well, cool. It was something different for the band. We'd never done it before. I think it's something he's probably wanted to do in the past, but just hasn't really been able to do it, or had the opportunity to do it, or something like that. So yeah, it's a very different thing. So, and it kind of felt right with him bringing the kind of the music initially to the band. It felt right for him to actually just write the lyrics and sing it as well.
I'm so excited to hear his two songs. Do you know the names offhand of the songs that he did?
Save Me and Liquid State.
Save Me and Liquid State.
Yeah.
Maybe it goes along with the theme that you were just talking about.
There's definitely
it should be the other way around. Liquid State, then Save Me. That's the proper narrative. Yeah.
What about the trailer that came out to promote The Second Law?
Yeah.
When I saw it, it was the stock market, the economy, it was oil, it was gas. There was a great shot of the San Diego freeway here in LA. You can see the Getty Museum up on the left, the Round Hotel there. And it was just craziness. And then it was dubstep. And which is fine. And I was so excited to hear it. No, the energy of that trailer got me very excited. But I know for a fact, you read the comments, what the hell is MUSE doing? I'm not going to have a whole album of dubstep. Did you see those comments? Is that what they can expect? What was your feeling on what people were saying when they saw the trailer?
We did it, you know, we did it on purpose because we knew, we did it because that track kind of takes the title of the album, and it has this, you know, I wrote these words out for this newsreader to read that kind of talk about the second law of thermodynamics and everything, and about how energy depletion, running out, and that's what all the oil stuff's all about. But also the piece of music is written very much influenced by film music, by artists like Hans Zimmer and stuff like that. And I think that, to me, when I listened to it, it always sounded like a trailer to a film. You know, it reminded me of a film trailer, so I thought it would have been a nice way to kind of put something out on YouTube that would have been a bit different to what people would have expected. And also musically, it was good. We knew that people would react that way because it was people, you know, it's just instrumental. It sounds pretty far out, and in terms of influence, there's a little bit of dubstep in there, a lot of film music influence in there, and but the key is that we're doing it with real instruments. Obviously, you know, we're not cheating with a laptop. We're doing the real thing there.
And what do you think about the people that just use a laptop to make noises, Dom?
Like,
you know,
to make noises.
It depends, you know. I mean, you know, it's probably just the laptop is considered a bit more of an instrument these days, you know, rather than just something to check your emails on. Which you don't know whether these people might be doing so when they're performing live.
Right. checking their emails.
Sometimes that's what it looks like. You got your Mac open.
Yeah, just all you have to do is
just check my email.
We need to get a MacBook Pro, put a couple of stickers on the back, check your emails, and get paid a bunch of money for doing rock concerts. You know what I mean? Everyone's in the mosh pit.
But that's probably just offended a few people. But no, but I mean,
well, I'm sure they like hit a filter button or something every 4 minutes.
But it's bizarre, yeah. I suppose we did, like, the reaction was mixed as well. I think going back to that, you know, and it's kind of weird, but I read some of those weird reactions and people thinking like we've made some dubstep album or whatever like that. You know, it's just obviously not the case. I mean, when you hear the album, it's so not that, but really, really diverse. But we've always had kind of very mixed reactions to everything we've done. You know, I think as soon as we put out a new song, some people are like, "What the hell's this?" and some people love it. So. Seems to be the way people always react.
Yeah, I think when people see that live, they'll get the point more, because you know when they see us actually doing that with our instruments, it's quite an exciting affair, I'd say.
And we can smash all their laptops. Exactly. So it's been about average maybe every 3 years we've had a new Muse album. When you're putting out your sixth one or making a sixth one, why and how do you get the inspiration? Don't you just want to sit on a beach, Dom, with some sort of drink with an umbrella in it and say, I'm doing great. We've had such great success. I don't really want to do anything. Why and how do you make a new sixth album?
Yeah, I mean, you know, we did sit on a beach. I did sit on a few beaches, you know, and it's nice to have a little break, especially when you've been touring, because, you know, you can get kind of, you know, it's great, it's fun, but I suppose when you're travelling a lot, you can get like a bit tired without realising it. You know, so the beach is kind of a pretty nice place to be. But we just, the whole of last year was pretty casual. You know, we did about 10 gigs in the year and had quite a bit of time off, so we got enough time to relax. And then, but